This is what happens to your body during a 72-hour fast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. At least that's what many of us were brought up to believe. But a growing body of research is seriously undermining that idea. Fasting, in one form or another, is all the rage as evidenced by the volume of ripped brothers on YouTube who are itching to share the fasting secrets that have finally gotten them over that thing that happened in high school. For most people, a fast amounts to missing breakfast. They break their fast later in the day. Others chose to skip dinner instead. Either tactic will result in a 16/8 fast. This means that in every 24-hour period, you fast for 16 hours and do all of your eating in an 8-hour window. Another popular variant is alternate day fasting, in which adherents typically eat no calories one day and whatever they want the next. Some of the reported benefits of fasting regimens include a reduction in inflammation, decreased blood sugar levels and even a prolonged lifespan, although that last one has only been proven in rats so far. It wasn't long before people started wondering if longer fasts would yield more pronounced results. I should remind you, if you're considering doing this, to examine your intentions, since any extended period of voluntarily skipping meals can be a sign of disordered eating. I've tried to reconcile all the anecdotal fasting with conversations I've had with doctors and dietitians to figure out what might happen to my body if I commit to this increasingly popular fad within a fad and eat nothing for 72 hours straight. Oddly, I haven't tried this personally, but based on the below, I just might. You'll be ravenous. Then, not so much. For many of us, skipping breakfast is NBD, particularly when you're sufficiently distracted and quaffing black coffee all morning. Skip lunch, however, and by mid-afternoon your brain is screaming at you to refuel. It's not literally screaming, of course. It just makes you behave like an irritable and petulant toddler until someone else recognizes the telltale signs of hanger and shoves a donut in your face. A recent study looked into why hanger is a thing and concluded that a disruption in homeostasis of the brain can provoke complicated emotional response involving an interplay of biology, personality, and environmental cues. This perfect shitstorm, along with flagging energy levels and a talkative abdomen, can and do make getting through the first part of a 72-hour fast extremely challenging. But if you can ride it out, things tend to greatly improve at day 2 or 3. The gradual decrease in hunger is well documented in physiological studies showing gradual decrease in ghrelin over multiple days of fasting, says Jason Fung, Toronto-based nephrologist and co-author of The Complete Guide to Fasting. Ghrelin, he explains, is a hormone that makes you feel hungry. It's secreted in greater amounts when your stomach is in a non-stretched state. Fung goes on to explain that an abatement of hunger happens more often than not during an extended fast. More from Tonic. I should probably mention here that 72 hours is a much shorter duration than it would take a healthy person to starve to death. In an editorial published in the British Medical Journal, a review of the pertinent literature on the subject found that humans can survive without any food for 30 to 40 days, provided they are adequately hydrated. As Alan D.